So today I found myself in the Disney store buying the new Black Series figures for my brother because he collects those, even though I don't. But anyways, I found myself looking around the Disney store, just seeing what they had going on, and at a very, very top shelf, I mean like 9 feet high, there was a giant Venom action figure. And I looked at it and I thought, I need to get a closer look at this thing. So I asked an employee, hey, is there one that's actually in reach? She said, no, there really isn't. Here, let me get a giant metal stick. So I'm gonna take it down. And I feel so bad, man, because she took it down with that metal stick and it fell and she caught it. But see, the Disney store is all about safety, so I think she got in trouble for that. As I was walking out, she was like on the radio talking with like her manager, saying that like she made a mistake and like getting it down or something. And I'm like, oh shit, she's talking about me. So I got a Disney store employee in trouble to buy this giant talking Venom action figure. And just let me say, the Venom movie just came out, and there really aren't a lot of cool Venom toys going on. And you may be looking at this Venom thinking, oh, is that what you're talking about? No, this is the Marvel Legends Sinister 6 Venom. I have him here for a size comparison, because I just want you to see how giant the Disney Store talking Venom is. Man, like I said, the Venom movie just came out, and if you're wanting an awesome, cool Venom action figure for the Christmas season, make it the Disney Store Venom. Because this is remarkable. It's just such a nice toy, man. I mean, if you're a Marvel Legends collector going after like super premium epic articulation, you're not really going to find it here. It's posable. You can move it around. But it's not really meant for like, you know, like posing and dynamic things. Because this is a toy, man. This is a $30 toy that you buy at the Disney store to bang around, make them talk, have fun with it. And that's what I'm all about, man. I'm all about just cool toys. And Disney Store has been putting out tons of really awesome talking action figures throughout the years. Just as an example here, here's the talking Boba Fett, and this thing's really cool. And I think the Venom is probably a little cooler, just because Boba, are you okay? Yeah, he's kind of got some motion-activated stuff going on. Disclaimer, he doesn't have motion-activated stuff, but he does talk, and it's really cool. But anyways, this thing's really awesome. Venom is my favorite Marvel villain, even though I haven't gone to see the Venom movie yet. I'm sorry, it just doesn't look that good. But this toy looks really good. It feels really good. It sounds really good. I love it. If you love Venom, big toys, you should buy it. Anyways, I've been talking about this thing for a few minutes and I haven't even gotten into the meat of it. Speaking of getting into it, I want to get into comparisons just to emphasize how big this thing is. Here it is with the Marvel Legends 12-inch Iron Man. And as you can see, it's pretty big, man. I think it's about 15, 16 inches tall. And that's something. If you do want to scale this thing with your 12-inch figures, I think it works pretty decently. Another comparison here it is with the 12-inch old Rotocast Venom. This thing's been around for a while. And this is way more of a lanky Venom. This is way more of a beefy Venom. So, pick whichever one you prefer. Me personally, I'm more of a beefy Venom guy. And let's show off another really old, big Venom. I've had this thing ever since I was a kid. This is the 1991 Toy Biz Venom. And as you can see, it's big. It's pretty much just as big as this new Disney Store one. But this one's really hollow. I feel like it's made out of a vinyl. You can see I can like squish it. It can barely move. It doesn't talk. It's just a big old Venom toy to bash around. And this thing is also that, but it's also really cool. It's not super heavy. It's not the heaviest thing in the world. I would say it's maybe a pound or two. But it doesn't feel hollow or cheap whatsoever. Really nice durable plastic on this thing. This is something I feel like Hasbro would charge like $50 for. And the Disney stores over here are only charging $30. I think it's really impressive. Let's take a look at this thing, because I think the sculpt on this, even for a kid's toy, is remarkable. This is one of my favorite Venom heads I've ever seen on a toy. It doesn't have the crazy tongue, but it still has the nice teeth and the rawr and the coolness factor. So cool. The rest of the body is mostly just musculature sculpt and some veins. However, his hands are nice and naily and spiky. So are his feet. His feet kind of have like this weird pancake look to them. I think that's funny, but still, this thing's really cool and really impressive. Let's talk about the articulation on this thing, because I know a lot of people are going to be wondering, how does it move? And it moves, it moves. It's not super articulated. The head's on a ball joint here, which gets some pretty good range out of it. I like it. The shoulders are ball jointed, or ball hinged, I should say, and they don't have too much going on. Elbows, only an inward hinge. It's like an old Buzz Lightyear figure, and that's a little disappointing. So I would say the best pose to get him in, something like this. I don't know, I like that. I think that looks really cool. His wrists are also on swivels. His waist does swivel, which is nice. His legs are disappointingly very limited ball joints. It's pretty much all you can do with him. He can't really kick forward too much, but he can go in and out nice. He does have a knee joint, which is always slightly bent at its default position, but it does bend. Then he has an ankle joint, as well as a slight ankle swivel. So, I mean, he can pose. He can do some subtle posing, and I do enjoy that. But he's not going to be like the old Toy Biz Sam Raimi 18-inch super articulated Spider-Man, where he can move like each individual finger at each knuckle. It's nothing like that. It's just a big beefy toy, like I said. So, I think the last thing we have to talk about are his voices, because he's got 6 voice lines, and I think all of them are pretty cool. Some are not as cool as others, but I still think he sounds really cool. So he does have a button right here. You can see it. It's really nicely hidden, but it's also easy to access. If you're gripping this thing from the back, you can press it on your thumb. Yet again, I feel like they were really thinking about play with this thing. And it's a toy, so gotta think about that. Anyways, let's hear what he's got to say.
We are poison to you, Spider-Man. Your destruction, Spider-Man, will bring us great happiness. We will be there, Peter, wherever you go and whatever you do. There you are, little spider. The suit wants you. It needs you more than it needs me. We are Venom.
I personally think those voice chips are pretty cool. And I just gotta say, I feel like I've been talking differently in this video than my normal videos. I'm just gushing at this thing, man. It's cool, and I like it. And it just reminds me of why I like toy collecting. And there's still some passionate toy designers out there that just know how to make a cool, fun toy. And that really makes me happy. And I'm happy this thing exists. And I'm hoping you guys enjoyed my review of it. I know this is something that's not really... I think this is a really new item, if I'm not mistaken. I know the lady I got in trouble told me it's new, so... I'm guessing it's new. And I'd say, if you like what you're seeing, go out and get it, because you're not going to be disappointed. Actually, even though I do know this will be dated and won't apply to anyone watching this video after the dates, I believe November 8th to the 11th, Disney Store is doing a 25% coupon on your entire purchase. So if you can get 25% off this thing, it's already $30, which is not that bad. Go for it, dude. Go for it. It's great. Buy it. Do it. I love it. Just go buy it. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed my video as much as I enjoy this toy. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my social media pages down in the description below if you want to check those out, as well as my P.O. Box address if you want to send me anything cool, wacky, or memey. Have a good day, guys. And as always, may the Force be with you. Bye.